If you had told the 15-year-old me that one day I'll be sitting here telling how I became a pilot, I wouldn't have believed you. Because honestly, I didn't even know what I wanted to do with my life. I wasn't from a family of pilots. I didn't even have anyone who could guide me through this career. I didn't even know how you become a pilot. And yet, somehow, just a few years later, I completed my commercial pilot license, experienced the airline selection process, and now I'm waiting to get type rated. So in this video, I wanted to tell you the entire story, not just the glamorous I became a pilot version. I want to tell you how long it actually took, what the process looked like, what I struggled with, the mistakes I made, what I wish I knew before starting, how I went from absolutely having no idea about this career to becoming a commercial pilot. So, hi, I'm Jia. I am 21 years old. I'm a commercial pilot. And this is my journey. So let's go all the way back to 2020. I had just completed my class 10th boards and thankfully I got pretty good marks. And you know what happens when you get good marks in school. Suddenly everyone has your entire life planned for you. Do engineering, prepare for IIT JEE. That's a stable career, right? And honestly at that point I didn't even know anything else better than that. I joined the IIT JEE coaching and I started preparing for my JEE exams. And by the time I got into class 11th, I realized this is not what I want to do. And honestly, COVID came at a very interesting time in my life. My class 11th and a huge part of class 12th were online. And as frustrating that period was, it also gave me something that I wouldn't have gotten otherwise. It was the time to actually sit down and think, what do I want? What am I actually interested in? And somewhere during this time, I came across a YouTube video of some airline pilot sharing his journey and something just clicked. The funny thing is, my love for aircraft and flying wasn't exactly new. I've been obsessed with flying an aircraft for as long as I remember. But growing up, becoming a pilot always felt like one of those dreams that was too unrealistic. I didn't have anyone in my family who would guide me through. I didn't know anyone in aviation. I had no idea about flying schools, TGC exams, medicals, eligibility criteria, airline selections, nothing. So somewhere along the way, I pushed that dream aside. I think I had convinced myself that maybe it wasn't something that I could actually do. And then during COVID, I started researching. I did a lot of research. I looked up the eligibility criteria. I started watching pilot videos. I started reading about DGCA process. I searched about flying schools, looked at the fees, the medical requirements. I basically went down the biggest aviation rabbit hole of my life. And the more I learned, the more I realized I actually want to do this. So my entire class 11th and class 12 became this weird combination of studying and researching about pilot training. And by the time I was done with my class 12, I was pretty sure this is what I wanted. But then came the slightly difficult part. I had to convince my parents. And honestly, I completely understand why they were skeptical. They weren't exposed to aviation either. And when you tell your parents that I want to spend a lot of money, train for years and become a pilot, their first reaction isn't exactly, wow, amazing. There were obviously concerns. Is there a job? Is it stable? What happens if I don't get selected? What about the money? And then I started hearing all these things from other people as well. You won't get a job. Only a few people become airline pilots. You don't even get a degree. Engineering is much more stable. And if you're planning to become a pilot, you might hear a lot of these things. But here's what I learned. Don't make a career decision based on rumors. Do your own research. Understand the industry, understand the requirements, understand the risks, understand the finances, and then make an informed decision. So that's exactly what me and my parents did. We researched together. I made a list of ground schools and flying academies. We looked at the fees. We tried to understand the entire process. And thankfully, my parents trusted me enough to support my decision. I genuinely never take that thing for granted. Because having your family's support while going through something as demanding as pilot training makes a huge difference. So once I decided that I was actually going to pursue this, one of the first things I did was my class 2 medicals. And if you're someone who's planning to become a pilot, please don't ignore the medicals. I would actually recommend doing your medicals early in the process. And one thing I personally learned the hard way, please get your medicals done from a well-known DGCA approved doctor and understand the process properly. I faced quite a few issues getting my class 2 medical assessment and it was honestly very stressful. So don't treat medical as something you'll deal with later. Do it early, know where you stand, and then move forward. So I completed my class 12th in the year 2022 and literally the next month I joined Chimes Aviation Academy. I didn't take any gap year, I didn't wait around, I just started as soon as I got my class 12th results. And honestly by that point I was very sure of what I wanted to do because I spent almost 2 whole years thinking about it and researching. So in August 2022, the whole pilot training journey officially began. And that's when things got real. After joining the academy, I also completed my class 1 medicals. I took my ground classes from the academy itself, which was helpful because you get that classroom environment and the guidance. But here's something you need to understand about pilot training. At the end of the day, you have to study for yourself. Your academy can teach you, your instructors can guide you, nobody can make you sit down for your DGC exams. So while I was doing my ground classes, I also applied for my computer number as well. And let me tell you, I didn't get it in my first attempt. I think I got it in my second or third attempt. I had some document related issues. And at that time, obviously, it was very frustrating. But looking back, it's just one of those little setbacks that feels much bigger when you're actually going through it. Eventually, I got my computer number and then gave my DGC exams. I studied on my own and appeared for the exams and then started clearing them. I didn't clear everything in one go. I still had 1 or 2 papers left while I had already started my flying. And that brings me to probably the most exciting part. So I started my actual flying training while I was still finishing my DGC exams. There's nothing quite like your first few flights. So you've spent months reading about aviation. You're studying aerodynamics, you're studying metrology, regulations, navigation, aircraft systems, and suddenly you're sitting inside an aircraft thinking, wait, I'm actually flying this thing. So during my training, I flew Cessna 172 and DA-42. And of course, flying isn't this beautiful Instagram moment. There are good days, there are bad days. There are flights where everything clicks. And there are days when you're sitting and actually doubting if you even deserve to become a pilot. You make mistakes, your instructor points them out, you go back, you practice, and you try again. And slowly you get better. That's one thing I really want anyone watching this video to understand. Pilot training is not about being perfect. It's about learning. So eventually I completed my required flying hours, reached my 200 hours. I applied for my commercial pilot license and then I got my CPL. I officially became a commercial pilot. It was a pretty surreal moment because if you go back to 2020, I was just a 15-year-old who had absolutely no idea what she wanted to do. And now a couple of years later, I had my commercial pilot license in my hands. So now let's talk about something I know a lot of you are probably wondering about. How long does it actually take? I started my pilot training in August 2022 and I completed my CPL in September 2024. So for me, it took roughly 2 years from starting my training to completing my CPL. And I want to emphasize something here. This is my timeline. Pilot training doesn't necessarily take 2 years for everyone. There can be delays because of weather, aircraft maintenance, instructor availability, exams, documentation, finances, personal circumstances, and a whole bunch of other things. So when you're planning your journey, please don't assume that someone else's timeline will automatically be yours. My goal with this video isn't to give you a timeline. I'm just trying to show the realistic picture of what my journey looked like. And now I'm waiting to get my type rating done. So yeah, that's where I am today. It's been quite a journey. Honestly, this is exactly why I wanted to start this YouTube channel. Because when I was starting out, I had so many questions. I didn't really have someone around me who could answer them. I was figuring out things on my own, watching YouTube videos, doing Google searches, and a lot of trial and error. And that's exactly how this entire journey started. One video of a pilot talking about his aviation journey made me think that maybe I can do this too. And that thought completely changed the direction of my life. So if one video could do that for me, maybe something I share here can do the same for someone else. I want to share the things I wish someone had told me, the mistakes I made, the good days, the frustrating days, and everything in between. Because becoming a pilot is an amazing journey, but it's also long, expensive, and challenging. And I don't want to romanticize it. I want to show you the real side of it. So if you're someone who's thinking about becoming a pilot, I hope this channel can give you the guidance that I wish I had when I was starting. And if even one person watches one of my videos and thinks, okay, maybe I can do this too, then I think it'll all be worth it. So yeah, this is my journey so far. It's actually the beginning. So if you want to come along for the rest of it, make sure you subscribe because I have a lot more to share. I'm going to be talking about pilot training, DGC exams, flying schools, airline selections, the mistakes that I made, my journey, my advices, basically everything I learned along the way. So yeah, thank you so much for watching my video. I hope this gave you a little bit of clarity and a little bit of motivation and maybe even answered some of the questions you had. And remember, if I could go from having absolutely no idea about this career to actually becoming a commercial pilot, maybe your dream isn't as impossible as you think. I'll see you in the next one. Okay, bye.